What's going on YouTube? Welcome back to the Thomas Gallery, and today I want to talk about the nastiest, dirtiest, filthiest job I've ever had in my life. Okay? Now, this was about maybe 2.5, 3 years ago, I would say, right? I'm working at this particular plant that deals with paints. Okay, paints that go on your house and all that stuff. Just like paints, right? So one day I'm at work and doing my normal job, and we had our system at the moment had shut down, so we couldn't do any work. So we just doing around maintenance and cleaning up and stuff. So one of the managers came to me and four other guys, right? I put up four other guys. He said, come with me. We got to do some cleaning up. I was like, all right, cool. I ain't got no problem cleaning up. That's just part of the job. You clean up. So we go around to the area where we got to clean up, and he's like, okay, we got to clean up. Everybody get a broom, get a dustpan, all that stuff. Get the stuff you gotta get. And he's like, okay, we got to clean up. So the manager says, we got to clean up this trash can. He's like, clean up. This man would say, we have to clean up a trash can. Now, usually you put things in a trash can to keep the area clean, but he said, no, we got to clean up a trash can because it's overloaded and all that stuff, and it got a missing wheel. You got the trash cans like this. They go up and kind of slant like that. It has like the wheels that you can pull the thing back and forward. So it's missing the wheel, so we couldn't move it. We couldn't move it like pushing it because a wheel was missing, and it was so much stuff in there that we couldn't push it to where we had to take it to. So what happened is he said, okay, you gotta get in there. It's like, so we look in the trash can. When I tell you, when we look in that bin, whatever that was, if you want to call it trash can, everything was in there. All of the old paper and old filthy water and old paint and trash. It was a place where people just threw their trash in. Like any cups they had from a fast food place or old bags of chips or just half-eaten food was all thrown in that one trash bin. And me and four other dudes had to clean that up. Now keep in mind, this part wasn't really part of our job. But, well, everybody gonna do it, so we're cleaning. And the thing is, it was so deep because we couldn't just, because it had a missing wheel, and because we actually couldn't push it and dump it out, we had to climb in. We had to climb into the trash bin and we had shovels. We had to take the shovels and scoop the trash out to put it in smaller trash cans. We had 5 or 6 trash cans. Then we had to scoop the mess out of the trash bin to put it in those smaller containers. It was so full, it was so packed that we could stand on top of the trash. I had the images of the big landfills. How with so much trash you actually can walk on the trash like it's an island. There was so much trash in that bin that you could walk on top of the trash and scoop it out. So we scooped out, we scoop it out. And the more we scooped out, we start seeing water appearing. And the water was it was like the darkest gray I've ever seen. The darkest gray I've ever seen was in that water. And it was old food, old bags, old cups from restaurants and stuff, and all kinds of paper that people just threw away, and old paints and paint cans and all that stuff. So we scoop out, and the moment we scoop out, we start getting to the water part. And when the smell from that water hit my nose because of all the stuff that I was like, damn, man, all these chemicals. I was like, I was ready to quit. Like, I was ready to quit. Like, I was not going to get back in that trash bin. I said, you know what? I will gladly take the trash, the smaller trash cans to where they gotta go and dump it. I'll gladly do that. But I'd be damned if I get back in that trash bin with all. I wasn't doing it. It's like, you know what? I was like, what's up? I was like, I'm not getting back in there. Like, this ain't like this right here. What you asking me to do is not part of my job, and you're not paying me enough to get in there. Ain't no telling what's in there. I got like one of my coworkers said, like, you know, where you going? I was like, so I'm not getting back in there. I'm not getting back in that bin. I understand. We are paid to keep our area clean where we work. We are not paid to go clean up another department with a trash bin chock full of mess and whatever else is in there. It ain't safe. It ain't safe health wise. They don't know what's in there. It ain't safe. And they want us to go in there and scoop that mess out. You ain't paying me enough to get in there and take that out. You ain't paying me enough. I'm not getting back in there. I said, this is what I'm going. I said, this is what I'm going to do. I will take these. Whatever trash you put in the smaller trash cans, I will take those smaller trash cans wherever you want me to go with them. Wherever you want me to go, I will take them there with no problem. But I'd be damned if I step a pinky toe back in that trash bin. I refuse to do it. And they got the man. The manager came. He was like, "What's going on?" It's like, I said, "I'm not getting back in there." He's like, I know. I know this ain't really what we're supposed to be doing. I was like, right. This ain't what we're supposed to be doing. This is not what we signed up for to do. Now, the only part we clean up is the area that we are designated to work. That's where you paid us to be. This is extra. What you're asking us to do is extracurricular, and we ain't getting paid for it. I said, that's all. I see all the messes being scooped out of this trash bin. I said, I was cool. Well, I wasn't really cool, but like, I could have dealt with it when it was like, it got to a point where you could walk on it. But when it started getting into like the water and all of the mess that's in the water and whatever chemicals is in that water from the paint and all that stuff, and you want us to put our bodies in that, get our pants wet, get our shoes messed up, have skin contact with that water, you want us to do that? You ain't paying us enough to do that. It's like, this is nasty. Like this is foul. So what happened was, the manager said, okay, this is what I'm going to do. Since we can't move it because they had a missile wheel, this is what I do. He said, I'll get a forklift, and if you all can just push the bin as close to the edge as you can, I can lift it up. With the forklift, and we can take it out and we can put it somewhere else. I said, I could do that. I could, like, we already got a good amount of the trash out that's in these trash cans. I said, but yeah, I could do that. I will help push the trash bin to the edge, and you get the forklift and take it where it need to go. It got a missile wheel. I said you can't. I understand that. I said, but I am never getting in that trash can with all that mess and all that. It might as well be a sewer. It might as well have been a sewer. It smelled like a sewer. It looked like a sewer. It might as well have been sewage. Pretty much. I said, I refuse to do it. I refuse to do it. No, I will not. Say what you want. We ain't paid to do this. You're asking us to volunteer to touch sewage. You kiss all my ass for that. Then I ain't doing it. Like, that was just nasty. It was nasty. Like, It was nasty on so many levels because we weren't dressed like for that kind of job. For that particular job, there should be a required uniform, I should say, for dealing with that. What my dress code was and my coworker's dress code was not meant for that. Was not meant for that. It was not meant for that. So there was no way in the world when I saw the water there. I didn't even know it was water in there. I just saw the trash. Like if it had this trash, I could have dealt with the trash. But the moment I saw water, and I said, okay, all this trash that we just scooped out was sitting in this water for I don't know how long. I don't know how long that's been there. No one knew how long that trash been in that bin. It could have been it could have been days, weeks, months. That trash, well, the way it was piled up, it had to be months. Like nearly, I would say close, I would say 4 to 6 months worth, if not more, probably more, of trash being thrown in that big trash bin. Had to be. For it to be that full and looking like that, it had to be more than half a year, 6 months of trash in there. And then it's sitting in water. Old, stale, still water. And you want me with regular jeans and some boots to go in there with that water, with that contaminated water, and get it out your damn mind. And the water wasn't shallow. It was a lot of water. Like, it would go above your ankles. It would go like right between your ankles and your knees. That's how deep that water is. You step your foot in there, which means that water could be making contact with your skin. Nah, it ain't happening. No. You want me to do that? You got to pay me more. If you're gonna add that to my requirements, you need to pay me more. And then you better get me a suit or one of them hazmat suits to deal with that. That's what that was. That was hazardous material at that point that you wanted me to get into and scoop out. You crazy? Nah. Yeah. That was the nastiest job I've ever had. The nastiest job I've ever had in my life. Crazy. Won't ever do that again. If that ever happened again, nah, I won't be working there no more. If I'm gonna be dealing with stuff like that, you better let me know in advance, and you better give me the necessary clothing to deal with that. And the pay better be sufficient to get me to do that, to deal with hazardous material. And that's my story right there of the nastiest job I've ever had. Hope you enjoyed it, because I can tell it now, but I was pissed off at that day. But leave a comment down below, like, comment, subscribe, and share. I will catch you all later. Peace.